deals and terms, and
You said you
then
got into what?
sub two deals and more terms deals. So where I take houses down on terms,
Yep.
and so that's what I've been doing for the last 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, and yeah, it's been working out pretty good.
Definitely, bro. That sounds great. That's really you've been a
Yep.
substitute student longer than me. I've been in probably for like year and a half, maybe
Oh yeah,
year and a half, something like that. I don't really keep track, but maybe only a year. I don't know.
right.
Been in there for a long time though.
Oh, cool.
You, so you
Time goes
start
by
wait,
fast.
you started in 2020?
Yeah. Mhm.
That's so
Yeah, that's what.
start learning a lot.
Did I learn a lot? Oh yeah, a lot, definitely, for sure. It's
Yeah,
been good stuff.
same, same here, bro.
Mhm.
So we kicking off the interview questions. I never even looked at them, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm an I'm an improver, bro.
All right, let's go for it.
I go improv.
Well, that's often the best way.
It is. No, like bro, oh my gosh. I well, I'm not. Are you in the Project Forward thing?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I mean, I was doing the little zooms and stuff. I just got really busy. Uh, but I just did an interview on my YouTube. I was thinking about posting it today, but I was like, bro, it goes a lot smoother when it's not planned.
Oh yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
like I'm
Yeah,
like when we had a script, I was like, bro, I kept on messing up and it wasn't natural. I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah. It's better not to
So no,
use scripts.
I don't. When you sent me those questions, I was like, I'm not gonna read them, bro. I'm not gonna read them. I'm not gonna mess up.
All right,
So
that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
So how'd you get started in your journey?
Um, real estate journey.
Yeah.
Uh, Let me see. I mean, I think I tell a different answer every time, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's I mean, pretty much. I was in college. I mean, I'm 20 now. I was going to college 18, and then I mean, I dropped out probably my first 3 weeks in college,
Oh wow.
and yeah, well, because I just knew I knew like I was just I kind of just looked at where I wanted to be and like what were the highest probabilities of how it get me to get to that point, and real
Hmm.
estate was like the number one thing. And I was like, you know, what, I just got to get into it.
Right.
Um, and I was looking at when you got I don't know the exact numbers, maybe like 9,000 athletes in the world, and you got
Mhm.
over like was it a million million millionaires in real estate or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
for sure. That's
Something like that. I don't know the stat, but I'm like, okay, if I want to be if I want to increase my probability of being very successful,
Mhm.
it was a no-brainer to go real estate.
Oh, there you go.
So, and I feel like my start, it's probably everybody's start. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, bro,
Yeah.
and then it took off from there. And I mean, you meet some cool people. I met some cool people that kind of helped me out. I was doing creative deals before Sub Two actually, like
Yeah.
before I even knew. Well, I knew about Pace. I mean, like just off YouTube and stuff, but I wasn't a Sub Two student. And I feel like I'm sure you run across a lot of stuff like this too. I feel like a lot of people not in Sub Two, they feel like the only way to do a Sub Two deal is to be a Sub Two student,
Yeah.
and it's definitely not the case.
Yeah.
And I'll tell everybody who asked me, "Should you join?" I feel like if Pace looked at my DMs, he'd probably kick me out the group because I push a lot of people away from the group because it's their reasoning for joining the group. It's like if it's that they feel like they need the group to be successful, then I'm like, okay, you shouldn't join.
Yeah.
Like, but if it's like for the network, I just joined for the network, and like the community. But so yeah, that was kind of my start. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and obviously I wanted wholesaling caught my attention. Uh, and in the first 4 or 5 months, I kind of 9 deals fell through. I'm putting earnest money down, losing earnest money. I was making some costly mistakes, bro. But like losing money, I mean, they'll teach you lessons fast. Failures will
Yeah.
teach you lessons fast.
Hmm.
And yeah, I was probably like 6 months in without any results. and
Oh,
I just
wow.
kept on pushing, and now the president. I mean, me and my partner. I think we have like 12 in escrow right now.
Hmm. Nice.
Not bad.
That's
But
pretty
you
good.
just gotta keep on pushing, bro.
Right?
And I probably missed. I probably left out a lot of essential parts, but I kind of just stayed consistent, stayed grinding on wholesaling.
Mhm.
Eventually got to quit my W-2 job and do this full time.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
So what kind of marketing are you doing?
Marketing. Let's see. I do everything. I do everything.
Yeah.
Well, okay, not everything because we're starting to do like we want to start doing inbound marketing.
Mhm.
Um, we don't. I guess you could say we do some sort of inbound marketing because I guess referral-based business. I help a lot of people in the community, and a lot of people just come to me saying, I've had people come to me saying, I was trying to sell my house stuff too, and I only seen your name around.
Huh.
Like, so, but I don't purposely inbound market. We're
Right?
gonna start purposely inbound marketing now too. Inbound is when they come to you, right? That's
Yep.
inbound.
For sure.
So yeah, so we want to start doing more inbound if that's data science. I'm starting to learn about PPC. I want to talk to a few people about that. But I mean, we do direct to agent, direct to seller. We do a lot of JV deals. Uh, pretty much it for now. And we kind of scaled that where we have VAs working on our direct to agent side, VAs working on direct to seller. Uh, I have a disposition team.
Hmm. Okay.
I have a guy that helps me close deals too. Um, so we want me and my partner are going to the drawing board, kind of just seeing okay, we need more leads coming in.
Right?
Even though we bring in a lot of leads, we want more coming in, and we want to start in direct mail, PPC. I don't that stuff. I feel old when I hear about stuff like that. Like, but I know we're missing on a lot of money, bro. Not doing it. So we're gonna start.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
PPC will add up quick. So the thing with direct mail, people keep those letters in postcards. So like when they're ready to sell, so like you get more value out of direct mail. Yeah.
Have you dabbled in PPC?
Yeah, I've done it. It, you know,
Okay.
well, it depends on what market you're doing, but the money you spend on ads and PPC can add up.
I heard it could go rack up pretty fast.
Oh yeah, it can rack up pretty fast, and you got to have room on your credit cards to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely, bro. What are you doing for marketing?
I have a VA that does cold calling, and we just send out postcards. That's about it. Yep.
So, bro,
So what's your biggest
everything
struggle?
going. Oh, my biggest struggle
Yeah.
in my business right now?
Yeah.
I would say my biggest struggle is probably trying to figure out how because I take big pride in helping the community,
Mhm.
and I mean I probably get no exaggeration maybe on a bad day probably 50 DMs, and I probably get 100 DMs a day like in my
Yeah.
message requests. The people are there like Calvin, I heard you helped this person get their first deal, and I get a lot of those messages a day.
Yeah.
And I really do love helping people. I don't charge. I don't charge for coaching, nothing. But that could take a lot of time from away my actual business. And that's kind of like I'm trying to figure out how can I most efficiently help people, not be Hollywood either. And I don't want to be charging $5,000 for my course. I don't want to be doing that
Right.
and still work on my other business. So that's probably my biggest struggle. And it's not a bad struggle to have. I love helping people. I just got to figure out how to. I mean, bro, there's days I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep. I work the whole day, 18-hour days.
Right.
just just having 100 different conversations with people while on seller calls all day.
Huh.
It can get a little hefty sometimes.
Sure.
Mhm.
Well, that's cool. Good thing you help people. Yeah, it's good practice too.
Yeah, go giver. Law number two, bro.
That's
Your
awesome.
value, your values, how many people you serve,
Yep.
and if you wanna become more of a value, I don't know. Let me see. A valuable person. I don't know. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you got to be serving a lot more people.
That's
So
true. Yeah.
as soon as I read that book, and I kind of read it's called The Law of Compensation. I was like, oh dang, I need to be a service to more people. And so that's kind of what spiked me when I was maybe doing 1, 2 deals a month. I can't even be asking for more deals a month because I don't even serve people yet. So that was kind of my thing where it kind of really elevated my business. As soon as I started serving more people, more business came to me.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a good way to look at it.
Wow. That's the secret sauce right there, bro. Secret sauce.
Nice. Okay.
Secret.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
So beyond that, do you have any like advice you'd give people?
Advice. Just in life or like in the real estate world?
For real estate?
Real estate?
Yeah.
We talking about like people just trying to get into it, like wholesaling and stuff like that?
Yeah. Wholesaling or trying to get deals.
Okay. Probably number one thing is is there's a lot of things. I'm sure you know there's a lot of things too. I would say the biggest thing would be being persistent. Like, because I know you. Last month me and my partner we had 11 deals fall through. 11,
Really?
right?
Wow.
I know everybody would have, but and I know you had deals fall through too.
Oh yeah, for
Contracts
sure.
fall through. I had deals fall through a day of closing,
Yeah.
and the thing is, it's gonna happen to everybody.
Mhm.
But most people that will get into it, they won't get results in 2 weeks. Get a little doubt, and then they quit.
Right.
And so I would encourage as soon as you feel that doubt, just know everybody else is feeling that, and 99% of people in this situation will quit. And the level of competition gets very thin when you push forward the next day
Oh
because
yeah.
everybody else quit and you're pushing forward. Uh, so I would say, yeah, staying persistent, but also the number one thing is you got to put in a lot of work and a lot. You probably do. You probably get this too because I mean you've been in sub two longer than me. I get DMs too. They'll say like, Calvin, I don't have money or time, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you then, bro. This probably isn't the business for you. And if you don't have if you're missing one of those, if you don't have time, you probably are going to be having to spend a lot more money to be
Mhm.
successful.
Yep.
If you don't have money, you got to be spending a lot more time.
That's true.
And I tell people, like 9 out of 10 startups fail.
Oh
No,
yeah.
probably more than that. But if
Right.
you're telling me you only want to put 1 hour a day in, being completely zero down, where do you think your business is going to fall on the spectrum? It's probably
Well,
going to fall in that the 9 businesses that are going to fail. So that's probably being persistent, and you got to be just a dog, bro. Like you got to. I mean, if 99% of people are putting 3 hours a day, you got to be putting 6 hours or 10 hours. You just have to.
oh yeah.
Have to. I work like crazy, and that's the only way it's gonna happen. Only way.
Hmm. For sure.
Mhm. So,
Definitely. To
one
like.
more too. I got one more. I got one more. Persistency, the hard work ethic, but you got to make relationships with people. You gotta. The more relationships you have, a lot of people will tell me, "I need the contracts. I need to know how to close. How do you overcome this objection?" I'm like, if you know this person, this person, you don't even need to know that stuff anymore. You just delegate it. The
Right.
seller asks you this question, you'd be like, my TC can answer that for you. Or I my partner is way more advanced on the creative side. I'm more traditional. I would love to get on a three-way call.
Hmm.
And without those relationships, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that. I can call up people if I need a $10,000 earnest money, no questions asked, because I've built my relationships. Or if you have a deal, you don't know how to close. You don't have a deal. You have a deal. You don't know how to close. You could probably meet up with the sub two student, and then he'll probably help you close it and dispo it for you, and you learn the whole process. So I would say relationships are very important to have. Like you got to be making relationships, but you got to figure out how to make relationships. That's one thing I really want to stress too. Is I don't like getting texts where it's like, Calvin, here's my number. I want to pick your brain. I'm like, okay, this isn't networking, bro. This isn't networking. I'm not
Yeah.
going to answer the phone call. I'm not going to do it.
Right.
Now, if you say, hey, And this is just how the world works. If you say, "Hey, Calvin, I have a deal you may be interested in," we jump on a call. Now it's like, okay, now we're on the phone, and now you can almost ask me questions now.
Hmm.
So it's like if you reach out to me and say, "Calvin, can I pick your brain?" or "Let's connect," I would love to connect. Like, what are we connecting about?
Right?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like people networking itself is a whole skill, and that's definitely a skill like that you should like learn. Anybody should learn is just to network, to learn how to effectively network. And
Yeah.
the Go Giver, that book will teach you everything on how to network the best way. And that's how I learned how to network.
Hmm. Good deal. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like you're off to a good start.
Oh yeah, bro. This what was I gonna say? No, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot, bro.
That's cool.
My
So
mind's racing right now.
okay. So are you just doing wholesale deals right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so we've been wholesaling for been wholesaling about a year.
Yeah.
I'm looking I'm actually actively looking, like by probably October 1st, I want to be buying at least 2 deals a month starting next month.
Right.
And probably definitely not cash deals. I'll probably be doing just creative deals. If that's me from my own funds or raising private capital, we'll figure it out. Um, but yeah, I want to start acquiring a lot of assets every single month. And I know if I don't, I'm gonna have a pretty hefty tax bill by the end of the year. Just by wholesaling. I'm not trying to pay that, bro. So I feel like you can get stuck in the wholesaling addiction and never end up start acquiring yourself. You
Right.
know, I see a lot of people do it. And I'm not trying to get stuck in the trap. Um, and I don't know. Me and my partner were talking about maybe just doing a lot of raps or a couple raps here, acquire here,
Yeah.
and yeah. No,
Reps work.
I just been mainly wholesaling for now. But next month I'll be. If you got a deal, send it over to me, bro.
Okay.
I want to be the biggest. I want to be the biggest buyer in the group for
Nice.
residential one through four in 2 months. In 2 months, bro.
2 months.
If the
Okay.
numbers make sense, I'll buy it. That's what I want. Like, that's how confidently I want to be as a buyer.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because the cash flow is amazing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
are you buying right now?
Yeah, always. I'm always looking.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bro, we got like 12 in escrow right now.
not
Want to take
really.
a look at them? I'll shoot them over to you after the call.
Sure. Yeah, send them over. I'll take a look.
All right.
Mhm. Cool. Yeah,
Definitely,
well,
bro.
that's all the questions I got for you. I thank you for coming on.
Oh, that's were those all the questions?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh, it wasn't bad.
How long was that? Oh, I don't know. Sorry,
No, I
50.
said that wasn't that bad. That was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't
That's cool,
that
Brian. That's cool.
bad.
That was cool. So, yeah, I think I covered. I think that was cool, right? Was that pretty informational to the viewer?